I'll move my other account to make friendly.
Alrighty. So to everybody here, this is just a video to call out SSO on something that they have just did that has, I'll be honest, because this is not a video for kids, has pissed me off. And I have my friend here that actually took school for to be professional for these kinds of stuff. Here with me, River, if you want to say hi.
Hey.
So, I am on SSO right now. I have been trying my hardest for the past week to get my horses happier so that way I could train them because of the new Arabian coming out. I want to max my current Arabians so that I can get it. Only downside is I want you to look at this horse for a second. He's just fine. He has 4 bars full. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm the one that hand took care of this horse the past 4 days because whenever I go to look at my other horses, like let's say Draco right here. Oh, look. It looks like they fixed that. Did they actually fix it? Let me see. Nope. Okay, so they didn't. Alrighty. So all these horses in the stable, they did have a weird glitch yesterday with the care system. For some weird reason, it's strangely fixed after I messaged SSO. But I waited 4 days for this thing to get fixed. It didn't get fixed. So I had to message SSO on it, which I have proof of too. So, all these horses right here, I had these horses on this bottom row, all cared for, they're all in the good, all that good stuff. I go to pull these horses out to finish training them since I'm going to train all my Arabians. I don't know if you can see, but this horse has 3, and these horses have 5. And then there's this horse with 4 that I had to hand take care of yesterday. So, that seems a bit odd, doesn't it? You want to know the strange part? I pull a horse from the stable, only has 1 bar. And I've been taking care of these horses, having them on stable care for about a week now. This should be almost full. Okay, let me see if there's anything said in chat. But this is just going to be a short stream. I'm not planning it for it to be long, but this is just to show proof that SSO has gotten lazy with fixing glitches, because it took me messaging them to even try to fix shit. They didn't go to bunk my horses back up. They're still at 1 freaking care, and I'm not going to believe that they fixed it until I pull one of these horses out tomorrow and they have 2 bars full. But when I go to message SSO, which I'm about to pull up on stream right now, let me get my image thing. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Image, edit. Let's go to this one first. This is my first ever. This should be showing. I don't know why SSO's over it. But I might need... Holy crap, how big is it? Hang on a second. For some weird reason, it won't let me show it.
I forgot I had Arabian on this account. Oh.
Browse. There we go. There we go. There's my proof. Alright. So, I think I can still put up SSO, yeah. Alright, so, if you read this, I am the first one that responded because I needed to inform SSO of the glitch that they had. And I said, I go to log in to train knowing that I had stable care for at least 4 days. A few horses in my stable are at 4 blocks. As in my stable. Let me close that real quick. As in my stable. The ones that are out on this side of the screen. Now let me pull it back up. I'm also trying to read it as we go. But when I go to grab a horse from the pasture, it doesn't even have 1 block full, which I showed earlier. Now, this was before I logged on today. So, I logged on today and suddenly there's a block full after messaging them. So, kind of called out SSO out on their bullshit a little bit. But, didn't even have one block full. I'm not going to believe that they fixed it until tomorrow. I told them, please fix this. There's something weird going on with the blocks that are almost fully full. And that's the photo that you guys saw on the thumbnail and at the starting screen of the stream. Then they sent this response. Keep a good eye on every single word of this response. Hello, thank you for contacting Star Stable. Don't worry, Stable Care is a professional that takes care of all of your horses, whether they are in the stable or pasture. Maybe by the time you were checking, she didn't finish her daily round. But I can assure you she is taking care of all of your lovely horses every 24 hours. Reach out to this in case of other questions. Which, she had a typo, I think. Best regards.
No, that's query.
Queries? Okay. Asia, Star Stable support. But I got a few little things to say about this lovely little message that I think a lot of people on SSO would agree with me on. A lot of old players, even newer players. We have never had to wait a certain amount of time for all of our horses to be taken care of. Right when we pay for stable care, instantly, we have all of our horses taken care of.
Yep.
We get a little bit of a loading screen after we pay for it to let us know that our horses are being cared for, to put the process in there for the device in the game to care for all the horses real quick. And then by the time the loading screen's done, all your horses should be cared for.
Mm-hmm.
They have never told anybody that I have seen that it takes time within the 24 hours for your horses to be taken care of. And even if this was true, I can tell you that that was a bullshit, because the day that I sent them this message, I logged on that morning, or well, no, I'll be honest, I didn't log on. I used my phone and paid for stable care that way through the SSO Friends app. But I didn't get on that day until late at night, so they had from morning to almost midnight to have all my horses cared for. Not a single one in the pasture was cared for. Which is why I sent them that message that night. Now, and that's what they responded with this morning, the morning I'm making this video. Now, my friend here, River, lovely help. I'm so glad she was able to help me.
Trying to help you.
She went to college to be able to deal with people like this.
I'm a business major. I'm a business administrative finance person. That means I deal with a lot of customers and businesses and yeah. Anyways, I deal with a lot of different things. I am trained to work in HR, so as a human resource management, procurement, any of those different departments. I don't know. I can't speak today. Anyways, I don't know everything there is to know about business, but I do know one thing, that what they sent her was very unprofessional. As a company, you need to respect your customers. When a customer goes to customer service, you don't say, "Oh, well, little kid, it's okay because all your horses will get cared for, all your groceries will be fine, miss." And she's bringing a smushed tomato to the customer service saying, "I want my refund." And they're like, "Oh, tomorrow morning, a magical leprechaun is going to come and make your tomato better, put a Band-Aid on it." And that's basically what they said to her, like, "Oh, everything is fine. You're just glitching out for some reason. It's on your end, not on ours." And they kind of treated her like a little kid a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. Like, she must have not gotten around to her rounds, yada, yada, yada. It was so very unprofessional. I wouldn't even take that, to be honest. But yeah, they could have said something like, "We're working on it," And that would have been a very good, sufficient response instead of making her kind of look like it's all on her end. When, I mean, we spend real money on this game, and star coins is kind of a real money currency that's, that can be reproduced using real money in this game. So, I mean, stable care, you use star coins, which is basically real money to take care of your horses. Therefore, they're kind of ripping her off a bit because when you pay for stable care, it's supposed to take care of all your horses. If it's just taking care of the ones in the stable, then she's basically, yeah, spending real money on this game for nothing. And they're just taking her money, which is very unethical. And that needs to be stopped immediately. But, anyways, go ahead, dude. I'm sorry.
It's
I can't
fine. I
speak
was
today.
letting you speak.
Oh, it's stupid. I mean, why would they do that? They're a company. They should act more professional.
Alright, and I literally asked River because I knew if I responded this morning, it was going to be out of anger. And I knew better to respond out of anger because then that would be unprofessional. So I took River's side of view. I sent her everything. And she gave me a response that I could send to them, which I copied and pasted and I sent it to them. And here's what it said. Unless River wants to read it, since she's the one that typed it.
Oh, yeah. So basically, I said to them...
And you can explain each and every sentence that you said and why they bullshitted if you want to.
So basically, they sent her the exact same response after this, but I wanted to read what my response was. I said, "Hello, I'm not pleased with this response." And I like to start off with that sentence because, you've got to let them know, hey, this response I'm not pleased with. Now you're kind of pushing me to the deep end as a customer. You're making me feel like, you're not listening to me. So I said, there is a glitch in the game where my horses that are out in the pasture are not getting the stable care they need and are instead having these weird block glitches in their care chart. Please fix this issue or give me insight that you're not going to, or that you are going to fix this issue. I am an older player, therefore I know that this is not normal for the game to be doing. I understand that horses both in the stable and in the pasture both get taken care of with the automatic stable care, but this situation is not happening. Stabled horses are getting full care, but the horses in the pasture are not. So basically, I re-explained what was going on. Please fix this issue, or, tell me that you're fixing or working on this issue, because I feel like you just sloughed me off like another one of your customers. Just, oh, we'll just keep taking your money. It's okay. The tomato is fine, Miss grocery woman. You're fine. You could deal. Anyways, go ahead and tell them what happens next. They basically said the exact same reply. So stupid.
And I get SSO is going through some difficulty with responses and everything else, but that does not excuse the fact that I am a person that's reporting a bug to them like they have been asking their players to do. When you see a bug or glitch in the game that is affecting gameplay, please message us. And I'm one of those people that's just like, oh, it's just a tiny bug, it's not affecting gameplay, I can still train, I can still enjoy the game, I'm sure they'll fix it after a few weeks. And normally I'll give SSO about a week or so to fix their glitches if it doesn't affect gameplay. But if it affects gameplay, I will basically message them right away if they don't fix it after about a day or two. And they basically just told me the same exact thing. You can read it again. I told you to keep an eye on what it said, but that is literally the exact same response. And I know that it's not like the same response and I'm not accidentally reading it wrong. It's literally this same exact response copied and the reply sent to me twice. And I would show my Gmail, but that's private information. But
that was very unprofessional on their end. I mean, seriously.
I'm hoping this got through and they fix my horses. I'm really hoping.
Yeah, that, and I feel like it was an automatic messaging system, which I showed it to my dad. That's what he said too. So I said, in my third message, I don't know if you sent it or not, but I said
I'm gonna
something
send
to
it
the,
if it doesn't fix the glitch.
okay. But I said, may I please talk to your supervisor or a non automatic messaging system? Because when you can't get through to an employee, you've got to go to their supervisor. It just, can I talk to your supervisor? I've had that happen to me a lot. Supervisor will handle everything. But I felt like it was an automatic messaging system. So if case, I said, can I speak to a non-automatic messaging system? And I said, this is still not the response that I'm looking for. I am a customer that feels a bit ripped off in the fact that I do spend real money on this game. And my hard-earned star coins that I paid for with real money is being taken away when I pay for stable care, and yet my horses are not all being cared for like they should. Please fix this or give me a refund. I might just get you like 100 star coins, dude.
You don't have to. God, it's just a game. It's just like a few 7-star coins. So.
Still, they're kind of ripping you off. No offense.
Yeah, but it's probably like only for a few days. That's why I'm giving them until Monday to fix their shit, because they did say their work hours are from Monday to Friday, which I was surprised. I even got a response on Saturday, because I was expecting them to respond on Monday. That's why it kind of surprised me with the response they gave. But if they do not fix this by Monday, I am going to be sending what River just read out to them. And I feel like that's partly because normally you would hear a Karen go, let me see your manager. But this is one of those cases where it's affecting gameplay for me. Because I went from training really happy horses to now training depressed ass horses because SSO did this mistake. Which, as a person that constantly gets on and trains, it's annoying and frustrating because then it takes longer to train. But I got the proof for you right here, right there. I think SSO is getting very lazy with their responses, and the reason why I am putting this out there is because they have never treated me like a fucking 8-year-old ever in their responses. This is the first time that they have talked down to me like this. I have sent them glitches like, here's a prime example of us needing to message them right away. The glitch with the Christmas presents. Where you, me, River both messaged them about it.
Oh yeah, remember that? That was pretty
now
messed up
SSO
too.
mentioned in their newsfeed back then that even after when the first, I think it was the first that it was supposed to end, but when the presents were supposed to stop coming in, like new present every day, they were still supposed to be there until like what, the 14th of June? I think. Somewhere around there. And we go to log on January 1st, not June. Why am I saying June? January 1st, because I told River that she should be able to get her presents because she messaged me on it. To find out that she could not get her presents because they weren't there. So we messaged SSO about it, and when they responded, they did not treat me like a child like they are here.
Yeah, that was a really poor response.
They basically said, we're sorry, we'll try to fix it as soon as we can. You should still have the presents there. They didn't say anything childish like this. They basically treated me like an 8-year-old, and I don't like it. Because they know full well that I am not an 8-year-old if I've been playing this long.
Yeah, like, okay, there's a girl that comes into my stable and takes care of all your horses, and she just hasn't made her rounds yet. That's dumb. No, it's a glitch in the game, the code system. This is not for real, people. This is a game. This is a game that you pay for. Come on.
Speaking of which, let me make sure that I do have stable care, because I ended up taking care of a few of my horses yesterday. Yeah, I do. Okay, we're all good.
Okay. I got a gypsy too on this account. I totally forgot. Oh, I love this account.
But we just felt like we needed to make that known. It looks like SSO might have finally fixed their shit after my message. I just think that it was very unprofessional for them to send the same exact response as last time. If we're clearly upset over a response, SSO should try to make a little bit more effort to please us. Because all I wanted was I'm sorry about that, we'll try to fix it. And that would have been good enough for me to be like, okay, I'll check up every day or so, and I'll see if you fix it or not. Other than treating me like an 8-year-old.
Exactly. That I've been trying
You
to
really think an
sell.
8-year-old is going to email a professional on SSO about an issue going on? I'm sorry, but if I was 8 years old, my mom didn't even let me have a Gmail at that age. She didn't even let me have a phone. I didn't even have a computer. I had like no technology at 8 years old, almost. Other than the TV, that's it.
I had an old computer. I really, it wasn't mine, but I played on it all the time. Then again, I grew up with computer people, so.
Yeah. I didn't start playing SSO until I was around 13 years old.
Oh.
But
I was 14, maybe 15. How old was I?
I don't
2012. 2012. How old was I in 2012? 24. If I'm 24 now.
But I'm just going to say it real quick before we end this off. I get SSO's going through a lot right now. But with how the community has been showing how lazy SSO's been and how much they literally just want money, we're not doing this to be assholes. We're doing this to let SSO know, like, hey, this is where your faults lie. You are not listening to us, and here it is right here, me expressing that there's a glitch going on in the game, and you basically blew me off and talked to me like I was an 8-year-old, thinking that you were trying to convince me that somebody, a real-life actual person, takes care of my horses throughout the game.
Was funny.
And I'm sorry, SSO, but even an 8-year-old wouldn't fall for that.
Yeah.
An 8-year-old would look at it and be like, but they've always been right away. That was a little... To the girl that messaged me this, do you think I'm stupid? Because clearly you do, and it's failing for you. And you're about to get called out. But...
Ooh.
Yeah, I said what I needed to say. I showed the proof that I needed to show. SSO has gotten very lazy. Not only with their updates, but their responses. Not only on freaking Instagram and stuff like that, but also in the DMs when it comes to just a simple bug or glitch. So...
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I would have had River with me here in the stable, just kind of to hang out and stuff, but she's on a completely different server on another account.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, it's a non-Star Rider account. Plus, if I log off, I'll have to do a different account. I'm a weird child. It's hard to explain, actually. It's really hard to explain. But, yes. SSO is greedy. They're very greedy people out there in the world.
A friend of mine, he's watching this right now, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, but he is not being mean in the slightest. This is actually a good way to explain it. SSO has become Roblox.
You're talking to Cat too, aren't you?
Yeah. They have gotten very greedy, and that's not bullshitting them, that's not calling out on their shit. They literally have gotten greedy, because all they want is money.
They want our money, people. Get the greens out.
They release horses like crazy, and that's why, if you are an SSO player watching this, I'm also going to get this message out. Go on strike. I'm going on strike.
I'm going on strike. Wait, I've been on strike.
Go on strike. Now, we're not saying that you never buy a horse. If you have enough money and you want to purchase a horse, purchase a horse. I can't tell you what to do. But a lot of the SSO community is going on strike and not buying star coins because we don't want to give SSO the benefit. Because not only have they wanted to release more horses for money, they've also gotten lazy on listening to people, even when it comes to a glitch. So, I said my piece. River, if you have anything else to put in there, you can. but I'm done because if I keep going, I'm just gonna say the same thing over and over.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, SSO's gotten lazy. I'm not happy with how they responded. Let's hope they fix this. But yeah, hopefully this helps the SSO community, and maybe my next stream won't be as. I wouldn't say this is negative. What would you call this? Because this is not
This
negative.
is a ranting stream. It's a rant stream.
Alright, hopefully the next stream won't be as rantful. So, because I do want to do a training stream, but SSO's kind of preventing that right now.
I want to do another My Thoughts video. You know, like how I did my thoughts on Spirit, my thoughts on Star Stable Company. I want to do my thoughts on the new Arabian horse because, like, that is like precious gold, yo.
To you.
I want to make a good, positive video finally on my channel. That's kind of shiny and rainbows and Arabians.
Arabian lover, if you guys haven't guessed. But yeah, we're gonna end the video here before we keep on talking on and on and on. Maybe we'll do a video on how we feel about the Arabian and do a mixed stream. But yeah, hope this helps. Hopes this informs some people on SSO of how lazy they've been. So yeah, I'll see you later. River, if you want to say bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.